air conditioning to the United States. That's why we turn to them for our portable air conditioning needs. And this is a 4-in-1. This is for rooms measuring up to 500 square feet. This is your air conditioner, and then when it gets a little bit cooler outside, this is your heater. This is also your fan, and it's your dehumidifier. It's easy. You get the mounting hardware, and you get the remote, all for a sale price of $489.98. It's on 6 easy payments of $81.66. This is also portable, so we all have that room. First of all, wait a minute. Hi, Sean Pickford.
How are you?
Good to see you.
I love the theme music.
Thank you. I like a little rock and roll.
Little surfer action.
I do. A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like that.
Very
Thank you
good.
for picking up on that. Sean Pickford, we refer to him here at QVC as our do-it-yourself friend. And this one in particular, this is a nice machine.
It really is.
It does a lot, and it looks really good, too.
Yeah, because it's an air conditioner.
Right.
It's a dehumidifier, 3-speed fan, and then when you need heat, it does that as well. So you got all the seasons covered. If you have that one room, or maybe it's multiple rooms in your house, it doesn't get the heating or the cooling, this is the one for you.
Is this oscillating a little bit?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
All the bells and whistles.
Jeez. Okay, so again, we have a great price. It's a sale price because traditionally we would charge $549. Today it's $489 and change. It's also on 6 easy payments of $81.66. But there's a lot happening here. So the name Delonghi, I know, is a powerhouse in the world of air conditioning.
Yeah, and you know it from the kitchen appliances and stuff like that. So they make very high-end stuff. Same thing here. So that's what this is. Delonghi's been in business in the air conditioning business for over 100 years. So they're in 123 countries, and they brought portable air conditioning to the United States.
Got it.
So they introduced it to us.
Yeah.
They know what they're talking about. Normally on something like this that does 4-in-1, it would be 3 times this size, and the meter outside in your house would be spinning so fast you could slice lunch meat on it. Okay? But not in this case, because the way the technology is, it's a whole lot less BTUs, which is the amount of energy to power this up and make it work, is far less than it used to be. It used to be about 15,000 BTUs. You needed a special plug. This you plug into a standard household outlet. The cord is 6.5 feet long. There are no tools required to set this up.
What?
Right.
Come on.
Right.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. So it's easy.
How?
So when you get it out of the box, you're going
Okay.
to cut the straps that are on the box. You're going to pick the top of the box off. Then all you're going to do is lift it up by the handles. Now there is some weight to this guy.
Okay.
It's about 69 pounds.
Okay.
But you only have to lift it 2 inches because it's on wheels. It'll move. So you can roll it from room to room. Roll it into the room you want. Then you're going to set up what we call our window kit, which is this stuff that you're seeing here.
Okay.
This is really easy. There's 3 pieces to your window kit. Your window can be as large as 48 inches.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
In our case here for the QVC window, I didn't need the big piece. So I just needed the 2 smaller pieces. So you can see, to mirror what we have here, this is what's in our window here. All right, and actually can move this over to the other side. So you can put this wherever you need be.
So on QVC.com, when it says mounting hardware,
This is it.
This is what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
there's
Thank
no
you.
mounting or drilling or screws
Yeah,
or nails.
you're not
or,
hanging it on the
no,
wall.
there's none of that involved. If you only need the one panel, 20 inches.
Got
okay,
it.
that's all you would really need. So then you're going to go ahead and you're going to put this guy into the window. So we did that. Then you're going to connect your tube to it. The tube's really easy. It's flexible. It's this guy here. You're going to screw this end on. You're going to turn it counterclockwise to screw it on. Turn this one counterclockwise. Now, this is flexible. Watch. Because let's face it, if this is sitting behind the easy chair and you need to make an angle,
Right.
or you need to move it up or down or wherever you need to be, in our case, we kind of have a straight run right here. But if we had to move it so we could configure it in different ways, now you have the flexibility to do that.
Got it.
You need this tube for several reasons.
Can I hold the other end? We can show
So,
how long this
yeah,
is.
you
Look
can
at,
see.
Look at, I mean, that's, come on.
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
somebody's calling.
So we move a lot of air through this thing. A lot of hot, wet, moist air is what
Got
we're
it.
doing.
Okay.
So when you get it running at home and you feel the tube, you'll feel that it's warmer than the air inside.
Well, that makes sense.
Right, because you're taking that wet, sticky air and you're pushing it out through the tube outdoors.
Okay.
So that's why you need the tube attached to it, so it removes the moisture. In the dehumidifier mode, it removes all the stuff. So 7 gallons in a 24-hour period, and you don't have to empty a bucket or a pail.
For crying out loud. Okay, let me give you some dimensions. 17.5 inches wide, 15.5 inches in diameter, 31.75 inches tall.
Right.
The cord is 6.5 feet long.
Yeah,
so not only do we get length there, we get length to the outlet too.
Yeah, because your outlet might not be right exactly where the
Right.
window is.
Right.
Your outlet might be over here, and you want to be on this window, you can do that. As long as your window slides up and down like this guy, or side to side, this will work. If you have a casement window where the window swings open like this, it won't work because this would fall out. You need to stay in place. We also give you the little pieces of foam so that you can seal off any cracks that you might see. The other cool thing is that when you put your window kit in and you put the tube in the window, so when you go ahead and you snap this guy into place, look, this is as far as it goes through the window kit. So your screen stays in the window, because nothing sticks out past the windowsill itself.
Thank you for that. God, that's a great visual. So there's nothing catching, and if you have a homeowners association that says we don't want anything hanging out of the window,
that's exactly it.
Then you're nice and trim and tidy and not an eyesore.
Got
it.
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, it makes it so much more user-friendly, and not having to use the tools, not balancing it on the windowsill, not having to have a 20-amp circuit because it's a really big machine. It's so much more easy and convenient to use.
Okay, this kind of, if Darth Vader was going to be an air conditioner unit, I feel like it would be this one, because this one's bad. I mean, it's bad to the bone. Look at the top. This is, we're not touching anything. It's oscillating.
No, it helps move the air throughout that 500 square feet.
I've never seen that before.
So, and you can set that. There's a little button on the remote control, the little arrow button. So if I go ahead and hit that, I can lock it to where we want. We can make it stop in place if we want to do that. If you want to have it oscillate again, hit it a second time. Everything you can control with the remote control, you can also control right here from your power button to your plus or minus in temperature. Right now, we have it a nice chilly 64 degrees.
It feels so good.
In our QVC home.
I ate for 3 hours. I am warm. Okay.
All right. This is our fan speed. We have it on high. There's also a built-in timer into this thing, so if you want to set it for a timer, you can do that as well. It's very simple and easy to do. And everything you can control here, you can control with the remote control. Because let's face it, you don't want to get up to control this.
No.
You're in the middle of sleeping and you want to change the temperature.
It's hot in there.
Just hit the remote
Just need
button.
to cool down. Question for you. While we take a look at it around the house, just to remind everybody, this has little caster wheels on it.
Yes, it does.
So I can roll it around to another room if I want to do so.
Yeah, they're already on there.
To me, this looks like no bigger than your largest suitcase. So it's going to be easy to roll and get your grip on it and be able to move it easy. Now, I can control it from the unit itself. I can also control it from the remote.
Correct.
Okay. Here's my question. When I was doing my homework on this item in particular, Delonghi, they have my trust, no question there. But what in the world is Biosilver Filtration?
All right, it's that filter you just saw in the video there.
Okay.
That traps the larger pollen particles, the dust, all those things that you're floating around. When the sun shines through the window and you see all those particles, all right, you're drawing that into the unit here. So we put the filter in the back so that now when you have that filter there, this is going to capture the large particles. Instead of pushing it through your Delonghi, that way it lasts season after season after season, because we're helping clean some of the air before it gets to the unit itself.
Can I wash this?
Yeah, you
or
can
rinse it in the sink, I should say?
You can take this and you can suck it off with a vacuum cleaner.
Oh.
Or you can wash it in the sink. If you wash it in the sink, just make sure it's fully dry before you put it back in the machine.
Great
Because it'll collect more dirt and dust on it if it's wet.
Okay, so typically, if you're buying a portable air conditioner, once it starts to get either moderate or a little bit cooler outside, you have to find a place to move it, right?
Right.
But now, your 500 square foot room recommended air conditioner is now a fan so that you can move that beautiful fall air around from outside. But then, once it gets into the wintertime, this is also a heater.
Yeah, so you can change the modes on it. So the different buttons here, so see it's in mode. All right, now I hit it the second time. That's the dehumidifier mode.
Okay.
So now that's gonna remove all the moisture in there. It's not the heat, it's the humidity.
Right.
Well, when you have that, you can do it. If I hit the mode button again, there's your fan. So there's the little sun. When you see the little sun, now the unit shut itself off. It takes a minute or two to reset itself to go through the different modes.
Sure.
Let it do its thing. It will automatically kick itself back on. So the cool thing is you have a big range in temperature. You can have it 64 degrees cold or 89 degrees warm. So depending on what mode you have it in and how you're using this, you have that much temperature variation to get the perfect room temperature for you.
I just want to remind everybody over here, this is what you're not buying this year. You're not buying the big window air conditioner unit.
We've all fought with them. We've all struggled with them. You try to balance that on the 4-inch windowsill from 4 stories up, and you hope it doesn't fall on somebody's head. This thing also sounds like a jet airplane when it's taking off, and it's not going to cool 500 square feet.
Have you seen the videos that are supposed to be funny, but they're not funny, about people putting them in the window and they fall out the other side? That is like my biggest fear ever with these wall units, with these window units rather. And I know it's a reason, one of the reasons why people have a tendency to shy away from them. You don't have to deal with this. Another thing, what about a box fan? Some of us love that noise when we're sleeping. But you know what? This is great if my shins are hot.
Well, if your shins are hot, and also if you don't
hit the whole room.
If you don't have pets or kids where you can reach your fingers through there.
Thank you.
All right, so if you have safety concerns, there's nothing you can touch with the Delonghi. This guy here, dehumidifier, it's really cool. There's only one problem. You have to volunteer to empty this 7 times every 24 hours because that's how much water it's going to collect.
Yeah, it's
You do it the first time, you're like, I'm done. I'm not doing that. And then the heater down here, this is awesome if you're really short. All right, if you're sitting low to the ground, let's face it. I mean, come on. How much is that really going to heat? Is it really projecting the heat out? Does it have a fan on it to do it? No, it does not.
Listen, the cat's going to be thrilled.
But
I'm freezing, so we're gonna have to come up with a better option. This is it, and this is why we wanted to feature it in Homemade Easy with Mary today. This is how you can control the temperature of your room in such an easy way, and it's a 4-in-1 from Delonghi. This is for rooms measuring up to 500 square feet. You get the machine itself. We call it mounting hardware, but it's everything you need to get it to work from your window.
It's what we call the window kit is what it is. Everything snaps together. There are 0 tools required.
That's crazy.
You can look this up on QVC.com, and all the reviews are saying, I love that it snaps together. I couldn't believe when he said no tools, it really meant no tools.
Yeah, exactly. And so you can mount it in the window. Also, about 15 inches in diameter, and then about 31 3/4 inches high. So it's really nice to be able to roll around the house. I don't want it to be so small that it's not having an impact, but I also don't want it so big that I can't move it from room to room.
I mean, in order to cool and heat 500 square feet, you need to have some size for it to fit the different features in here. But it's still nice and small and compact. You could hide it behind the easy chair. If you're not using it, you can roll it into the coat closet and the coat hangs over it. You don't even know it's there. It doesn't take up a lot of space.
What kind of batteries does the remote take?
It takes 2 AAAs. Now it says you need to supply them, but every one I've opened, the batteries come with it. So hopefully that's the case.
Awesome. Now this is a sale price. Our standard price is $549. Understanding that's a considered purchase, but we have it for a sale price of $489.98. And we have 6 easy payments of $81.66. No drip technology. The control panel is sensor touch capable. This really is that good, better, best from Delonghi. V36310. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Always good to see you.
Always good to see you.
Stay cool.
Thank you for bringing my temperature back down to normal.
No problem.
As we continue on in Homemade Easy with Mary, coming up in just a little bit, we have the Campanellis in the house, and they're going to talk to us about not only the drying mats, but the sponges too. And so the